Hey, what's up everybody? It's Connie and Jerry, the Santiago Team with Better Homes and Garden Gary Green.
Hello.
Hey, we're doing our part 3 today of our 5-part series, and today is going to be focused around how to take the stress away from a real estate transaction.
Yeah, taking the stress away from the sellers is a big deal.
So what we do is we only bring them in if we have to. I mean, you've got all these different stages of the real estate transaction. First, obviously, is when the offer comes in. You got to negotiate the best price and terms for the seller. Negotiate leasebacks. So some people will need the funds at closing to move or buy the new house. So we can negotiate leasebacks. Get 5 days in the home, a courtesy leaseback with a small deposit, so you're not scrambling around the same day that you got to close and move into another house.
Right, and we're going to be able to advise our sellers just like what do we think, what's normal, what's fair. In this business, people need to start being fair again and not being so cutthroat, in my opinion.
It doesn't need to be a one-sided deal. Everybody can be happy,
And be fair, yep.
That's the main goal that we have, obviously, is to get the most money for our sellers, but you want to be fair on both sides, there's no doubt about it.
Absolutely.
But take more of the stress away. It's the process. You have the option period. They're going to do inspections. It's okay for a buyer to request repairs. That's extremely normal. And you just kind of negotiate, again, reasonable repair requests are not uncommon. And you just, sometimes they ask for the moon, and you give and take. Give them a little bit, take a little bit.
Give them a quarter of the moon.
So then you got the appraisal, and that's where Connie and I are really good. We come in and we are helpful with the appraiser. We send them the survey. We send them comps just to be helpful, not to tell them how to do their job, but just to be helpful and get this thing over to the closing table.
Yep. And what's another one? We talked about inspections. The title company. So, we take care of all that too, but title can be scary, and your earnest money, and they're going to have it. And so there's just a lot of big words. We have a lot of wonderful relationships with a lot of title companies. If something comes up on the title, how that gets taken care of, nobody needs to panic. But a really fun story, a case study, let's say, is this was probably a year ago, and it was actually Jerry woke up one morning and we had a house under contract, and all of a sudden it was just a release of earnest money, which I never can wrap my head around why an agent just sends it. Like, they're afraid to call us and say their buyers are backing out. So Jerry, yeah, that's so bad. So what did you do?
Well, I just called them up and said, what is this about? Let's try and work through it. And you just got to find out what's the reasoning behind it.
What did we not do? What did we not do?
Send it to our clients. We did not call the client.
We did not call our seller.
They don't need the stress. We took the stress away.
So what did you do?
We went back and said, what's going on? What is the problem? Why are you sending me a release of earnest money? And
it was inspections. She was like, the inspection report, and the funny thing is we already saw the inspection report, and we're like, oh my gosh, this is so clean. Yeah. New agent, scary terminology she's never recognized. So we literally said, well, what are they wanting? And they said something like $2,000. We're like, what? Take this back, tear it up. Anyway, long story short, the deal was saved. Our sellers did not know until we were at the closing table that we had a termination of contract just a few weeks before. So
there's no need to get you involved unless we have to. If we can't
need.
Put it together, then we can put it together. That's when we'll bring you in. But otherwise, we will take the stress ourselves and keep it away from you.
Yeah. So I hope you enjoyed number 3 of our 5-point series, and have a great day.
See ya.